Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm back today with another building video. I decided to keep the cam on, the face cam, just because I've had a couple of videos where I did like the Sims challenges and all that stuff, and I kept my camera on and I actually quite enjoy it. And I don't know why, but I really enjoy it. And I've never done a face cam on a building video before, so I have no idea. This is like a whole different thing. So I don't know if I'll do good. So bear with me. But yeah, let me know if you prefer to have for my videos to have cam on or not. Also, I have noted to myself that when I am recording, I must not move a lot because I tend to move a lot, and then the face cam, the little thing, is just like, it's all crazy, and there's a lot happening on the screen for you guys as is. So it's better that I just stay stoic and, you know, pretend like I'm a statue or something, which is going to be very challenging. But yeah, let me focus on this house for a little bit, just because I can ramble on and on, trust me. I can, about the stupidest things. So this is just an idea that I've had. I feel like I always say this, but it's true. I've had an idea for this, like a winter, not a cottage, not an abode. I don't know, just like a family vacation home. Does that make sense? Like a home that the family would go and stay at for like over Christmas, or like, you know, it's like school holidays and stuff like that, like when you go to Aspen and stuff. Not that I would know, but you know, that was just the general idea. So I was building it with like in my mind, it was like surrounded by snow. It was like snowing. It was full on winter. And actually, when I finished this video, when I went in to take the screenshot, I actually brought in my sim and I changed the weather and everything, so it was actually like a winter wonderland, I suppose you could say. And it looks so good. It looked exactly like I envisioned it. I was so happy with how it turned out. So yeah, it's a fairly simple house. There's not a lot of clutter. There's not a lot of decorations in there, because I feel like it's not like your main family home. It's something that you would go to stay for like a couple of days or a week or so, and then you would go back home, so it wouldn't be as cluttered. So there's all the necessities are there. It's just not as personalized, I suppose. Technically, it's supposed to be a family home. There's a toddler bedroom, which can be obviously used, you know, for a child or a teenager or a young adult, whatever. But as of now, as of how I made it, this house has 2 toddler beds in it, and oh my god, a double bed. Whoa, that was a blonde moment if I've ever seen one. So yeah, it looks quite big, but it's really not. From on the inside, it's quite compact. It's not small, it's not tiny, but it's quite compact. The only room that really takes a lot of space is the living room, because it's just like this huge open space with a lot of room, and also it has like a double level kind of a feel, because the roof that I'm working on right now is actually like, there's no ceiling, so the roof itself is the ceiling for the living room, so it's very like high up, very open, which is what I wanted. Also, I need to say, I did use custom content windows in this home. I don't use custom content in my videos usually, unless it's for myself, but the way that I wanted this house to look like was exactly with this, like a slated roof. And obviously we don't have windows that you can put, like, you can put windows on a roof wall, but you don't have windows that would like cascade like so in The Sims 4. So actually, I got this custom content because I wanted that roof, and I wanted that like half a letter A kind of a feel to it. I was determined to have that, and I was like, I don't care if I have to use custom content, I will. This is how I want it to look like. And so yeah, so the link to this house, if you want to download it, it is in the description box below. So feel free to download it. Check out my other content on the gallery as well if you're up there. But if you do look for it, you make sure that when you are looking for it that you check custom content. So including custom content. I can link the creator that created the windows if you'd like. That's totally fine, just let me know. And I'm back. I'm sorry, I accidentally pressed a button and my recording stopped. So I don't know where I was, because it took me a while to realize that it wasn't recording anymore. But the last thing that I remember saying was that I was using custom content windows for this house. And so if you do want to download this off of the gallery, and if you do want to put it in your game, you can. The windows are just not going to show up. They're just going to be deleted or maybe replaced with something else. There is no other custom content in this house apart from the windows, nothing else. I can, if you want, let me know, and I can just look in my game and see who the creator of the windows was, and then I can just provide the link to their page if you want to download them yourself. I personally think you should, because they are really, really good and they've put a lot of effort into it. Obviously they have so many color swatches, it's insane, it's so good. And I feel like you really like, it's one of those things where we should have had this in this game by now, like letters and all that stuff, you know. And I don't think it's such a big deal. I know that a lot of people don't like custom content, that's totally fine. But I do think that, you know, it's not that big of a deal, like it's just a window. So yeah, I feel like this house is probably not gonna be as, you know, it's not going to be found by as many people on the gallery, because I feel like most people don't like to look for lots with custom content on it. I know for me personally, when I look for, I don't really look for houses, but I look for sims sometimes. I always make sure that it's like not custom content included. And that's not because I'm opposed to custom content, I'm not at all. It's just that if you don't have that custom content, then it all gets replaced, and then it's basically like making your own sim from the start anyway, so why even bother with finding one online in the first place, you know what I mean? So yeah, I was a bit dubious about that, but like I said, I really wanted those windows, and I don't care, I think it's worth it. I think the house would not look the same without them, and I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I just love how it looks from the outside. You'll see later on in the end, in the screenshots, there's also like the screenshots are made from the when it was like snowing and storming outside, and it's so good. It's such a winter wonderland, like I said before, exactly like how I envisioned it. So yeah. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, I've actually put a lot of like random objects at the back of the lot, like some windows, some doors, and I think some wallpaper samples as well. And I feel like I need to do this more often. Because when I was building this house, I knew exactly what I wanted it to look like. I knew exactly what I wanted the interior to look like. I knew exactly what I wanted, you know, in terms of the color palette I knew it from the start. It was going to be not white, but really, really light brown, and just almost white from the outside, so that when it is snowing, it literally just blends into it. And I knew exactly what type of like woods and furniture I was going to use, so I just put all the things that I knew that I wanted to use, and I just put it at the back of the lot, so I didn't have to look for it. And it's so much easier, like it saves so much time, and I'm gonna do this from now on, I think. And like, if you have a clear idea on what you want to do, it helps so much. It's so useful, like I highly recommend it. So yeah, that being said, I honestly don't remember. I recorded this video like 2-3 days ago, I think. But I think there's only like 4, maybe 5 packs that I've used. And I know that I've used seasons, obviously, because of the weather. I think I've used cats and dogs. I think Get Together. And I believe it was Dine Out for some reason. I know there was a reason behind it. So there probably was as well, probably Toddlers. or child's bedroom, one of the kiddie ones anyway, because there is a lot of kids toys and all that stuff in here. So I usually try to not use as many packs, and in this one, like I said, I was trying to focus on 3, and then I added another one and another one, and I think it's just 5, which I think it's not too bad. And if you don't have any of those items in your game, you know, it'll just remove them and you can just replace them, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, overall, I'm happy with how this turned out. Like I said, it looks really big, but it's really not. There's not a lot to this house. There's like 1 bedroom, 2 bathrooms, and the big living room, and then the dining room and the kitchen and the toddler's bedroom. There's not a lot happening outside. Like, you don't have to use it as like a winter holiday home, whatever. That was just the inspiration with which I was building. Oh my god, that was not a sentence. That was the inspiration. How? I can't. Anyway, that was the inspiration for me when I was building the house. Oh my god. If you do decide to put it in your game, obviously you can experience all the seasons or none if you don't have seasons, and just use like a normal house. But yeah, so that's why there's not much outside. There's just, I think, the woodworking table, like a dollhouse, and that's pretty much it. Some chairs, if you want to just sit outside and have a cup of coffee on your veranda and stuff like that. But yeah, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. It was a bit touch and go at times, especially using custom content. Because I have never used those windows before myself. I had, like I said, I had the idea for this home, and then I keep like putting it off, and then when I thought of this house, I went and looked for the windows and I found them, and then put them in my game and never used them. So I've never used them before. So it was a bit of a struggle, because there is a lot of swatches and some of them are like different from like the outside to the inside. So you have to be very careful when you're matching it, and I didn't even know how to like piece them all together and all that stuff. As I'm sure you could see, like I had to like adjust the roof, because the roof was not really working for what the windows were actually made for. So I had to do some compromising, but in the end it worked out, I think. The general idea is still there. The house looks pretty much how I wanted it to look like, and yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'm happy. I am slowly but surely ticking off all of my ideas that I have, because like I said in my previous video, I think I always like I have this whole list of things that I want to do, and I'm just like going down one by one, just ticking everything off. But yeah, if you haven't yet checked out my latest video, please go and do that, because that took days to edit and record and just everything, and I had so much fun. It was the 7 toddler challenge video, and I uploaded it earlier today, and it's a mess. It's so hectic. There's so much happening. It was absolute madness, absolute mayhem, insanity out the roof, but I enjoyed it so much, and I'm actually gonna record a second part today, probably, I think. Anyway, that was the plan. We'll see. But yeah, please go and check that out and leave any feedback and comments in the comment section below. Look, if you want to see me pull my hair out and lose my mind, then you need to go and watch that video, and it's funny. And I'm saying this, and it's my video, so that's a bit, you know, but it really is. It's hilarious to see me being so frustrated and so overwhelmed, and I really was. It was really bad. But yeah, I don't know. I was really happy with how it turned out, because I dove into it and I was like, I have no idea what's happening. And yeah, I think it worked out well. So please go check that out and let me know what you thought about it after. I'm tired. I'm sorry, but I have to have a sip of water, because this amount of talking, like, I'm not used to it, and it's drying out my throat, you know. Also, it's a very good hair day today. I don't know if I've said this before, I approve. And this is also one of the reasons why I decided to have the face cam on, because I was like, this is a good hair day. We need to make this happen. And I have oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, never mind. So I've mentioned this before in one of my videos. I've ordered a green screen, so I want to try and maybe hopefully do some more face cams. So I'm trying to get used to it. So we'll see. Let me know if you want to see my stupid face, okay? That's all I'm asking. If you prefer not to see my face, I completely understand it. Trust me, I'm not a fan of it myself. So just let me know and I will listen to you, probably. Probably, for the most part. But yeah, we are almost done with this home. I skipped through a lot of like the landscaping and like the decoration part, like when I was putting in the lights and the curtains and all that stuff. I skipped through a lot of that just because, you know, you get to see it in the screenshots anyway. And I was trying to keep this video as short as possible without it being too fast so that you can't actually see what's happening, because what is the point? Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna be jumping into the screenshots in a second, so let me zoom in because I can't bloody see anything. Yeah, here we are. See, I told you, it's amazing. I did include some of the nice sunny weather photos as well, so you can see a bit better, but I had to put the snowed in photos as well, like the actual snowstorm, because it was so good. Like, imagine being in this living room and then looking out on that amazing just fairy tale, you know. I love this kitchen as well. I love this very vibrant blue. The ceiling in the dining room looks a bit weird, but that's just because of the roof and the windows. But I don't know, I try to make it as good as possible, I suppose. It does look a bit weird from the inside, but then again, when are you ever gonna see it? Let's be real. So I think we're okay. But yeah, this is just the view from the back porch, and this is the master bedroom, which is the only room upstairs apart from the ensuite. So this is the ensuite to the master bedroom, and yeah, this is pretty much it. I mean, just imagine sitting by that cozy fire on that lounge chair and reading a good book. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Any feedback in the comment section below, and I will see you soon. Thank you everyone. Bye guys.